Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's picked his way through. That's an excellent interception. That's a sharp pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nicely spread. Back into the middle. And this is Can he finish?
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And we have our very first corner. Fired deep towards the back post. Cleared away. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! Goal, Milan! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Ha segnato al 12° minuto, numero 19.
So, a breakthrough already. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Pele might just make this. Iniesta. Iniesta charging forward, the ball at his feet. Bellingham. Showing good feet. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Goes for a shot! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Numero 5.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nedved, good, strong midfield running here. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And it's Gullit. Messi, a player who needs chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Taken back almost at once. Quality ball. And here's Gullit. Yaya Toure. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Hullet. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And they win it back again. Nedved. Can he get on the end of this? Now there's a fine ball. Shot, surely! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He has found the way through. And he's gone back. Bellingham! Oh, denied at the last.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. And he's whipped to the... Up he goes! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great.
It's Pele! It's hit the upright. Nesta gets it clear. And that is going out for a goal kick. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Bellingham. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh no, what has happened here? Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He has a look up. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This looks promising. And here's Nedved. He's found some space. Shoots! He scores! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Saka. Played towards the other side. Lam. Oh, that's fabulous. Nedved gets into some space. Saka with the clearance. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Milan are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And the second half gets underway. Lam. Iniesta is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now then, the ball's come loose. Tries to play it through. Vieira cuts it out. And back to the goalkeeper.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Aimed beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Messi gets into a good position. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that has put paid to that. Nicely aimed pass. That's a cute ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Almost an hour gone.
80.607 spettatori.
Played back in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Looking for options for movement. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nedved at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Bellingham, and this is Hullet. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Well, they could break here. Cleared without hesitation. Hullet.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And back to the keeper. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's straight offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19.
So
Numero
time for
11.
changes on
Numero
both
7.
sides, actually.
Numero 5.
Leicester
Numero 9.
clears it away,
Messi.
and he's
Lascia
quick to
il campo
snatch it
per
back.
Il numero 6. Il numero 21.
That's an imaginative
Il numero
pass.
10.
Looks a foul.
Neymar.
Yep, referee's given
Il
it.
numero 15. Seedorf. Il numero 23. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Vieira has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Vieira. And he was quick to react. Rummenigge, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Maldini. He's looking wide. Looking for the run. Dink through. Well, there's the clearance. Nicely weighted ball. Rummenigge in acres of space out wide. And now the breakaway. Nice looking ball. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space. Tries the cross. Seedorf.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's taking no chances there. He can get that clear. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Cruyff. Very nicely done.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Bale. Driving through the middle. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf puts his foot on the gas. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. No way through. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Opts to play it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Seedorf. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's made its way to him. And he's heaved it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he has shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. Played in. Oh, what a climb! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Oh, what has happened here? Pinches it off him. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's headed upfield. Played out to the left flank. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Caceres. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, terrible pass. And Hullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Milan have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. That's been drilled forward. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh no, what has happened here? He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Numero 5.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yaya Toure. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And they're back on the ball again. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. Yeah, has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. Inter Milan choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Pele finds himself offside. Van der Sar clears it away. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi goes short.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now he's got space here. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, there's a probing ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11, numero 8, numero 5, numero 15. Seedorf. Lasciano il campo
Ferdinand
per
promptly
il
onto
numero
that,
19.
and that is that.
Il numero 6.
This looks promising.
Il numero 10.
He has found the way through.
Il numero 14.
And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest.
Oh no, this does not... Can he finish? Yes! And they are cruising away. An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Numero 6.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan find a position of real strength now. The goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Alexander-Arnold, well seen, saw that coming, shoots! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Inter are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
So is this the start of a comeback? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. And it's Neymar. Pulls out once more. And that's definitely not his best.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
The
è
second
di
half.
80.607
The whistler's
spettatori.
gone for a reckless challenge there. Yaya Toure has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Just eases him off the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice looking ball. Floated through. That's a decent clearance. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Bale. And he's in on goal. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looking for the run. Neymar has it out wide and in space. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And this is Bale. And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rummenigge knocks it out wide. Stood up well to him there. Played back to the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Searching pass he's played there. And the finish! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Inter Milan are making a change now. That's an imaginative pass. Again the flag's up. And he's being shifted off it. Looking to play him in. Bale is flagged offside. Shapes to shoot! Caught offside that time. Over to the left. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, they could be caught out here. great vision. It's played through for him. He's found some space. And a shot! And he's found the net! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's picked his way through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Out towards the flank. He's found a way through.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di
It's a
recupero.
lovely, neat pass. Tries to play it through. Now it's Bale. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good strength. Pedri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that will be it. Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, how will we look back on that?
Milan really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. There's the whistle, and here we go. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Can he get on the end of this? Barella, played into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Cleared without complication. Knocks it into space. He slings. Header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side is
face to face with chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Ha segnato al 13° minuto, numero 8.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Pele. And this is Hullet. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's in on a chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mbappe, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And now the breakaway. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. And he's picked out the run. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great defending, strong and determined. it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Hullet. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Tries to play it through. Messi gets into some space. Has a look and plays it forward. Could move up a gear here. He is through here. Pelé with the cross. And that's been won straight back. And he's picked it up out wide. Looking for a runner. Mbappe is flagged offside. Has a look up, tries a shot, has another goal, and it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Pullet at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's through here. Ibrahimovic could try cutting inside here. Vitinha. Bullet! Oh, brilliant save.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And Dijk tries to clear. Oh, he's played it in low. He can get that clear. Now it's Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. And Messi! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Indonesia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's played through for him. Can he finish? In for the pieces! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And how did he not make it four?
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
And this could be the final action of the first half. He gets big. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Pavard, that's a sharp pass. Now there's a fine ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Milan absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Milan very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And the action is back on the way. And here's Messi. Some resolute defending there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, what has happened here? Shot a goal! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he's running through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Milan with a free kick then. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Bullet! And that's past the post. And this is Bullet. And this is Pele. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Pele. This looks promising. And he cuts out the supply. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pele is wide and looking to get onto this.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Indonesia are down to 10 men.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, Messi. Numero 11, numero 18, Ibrahimovic. Numero 8, numero 20. Lascia il campo per il numero 21, Ronaldinho. Il numero 10, Neymar. Il numero 19,
Corner number 3 coming up.
il numero 6,
Neymar plays
il
it
numero
short.
14.
And he whips it in. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Yaya Toure. Pedri. Might be David. Alexander-Arnold gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Pedri, and the shot! So their fourth corner of the game. Terrific header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Keeper always had the measure of that.
Yaya Toure really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Neymar goes short. Fired deep to big header! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Threads one in. And Araujo tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Great vision. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And he's straight offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Oh, this looks sharp.
Pretty robust defending.
Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Neymar. There's the header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Toure cuts out the pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Nicely weighted ball. Opts to... It's Bale! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's gone back to the keeper. Yaya Toure. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Pedri. And here's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, looks a smashing ball. That's a good ball. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Neymar puts his foot on the gas. He has found the way through. Oh, that's neat. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Milan presented with a golden opportunity here to further improve their position of comfort.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
5 minutes to add. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Asensio looking for the run. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So that's it. It is all over. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Sanchez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shot, surely! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Yeah. And it's Gravenberg. Now it's Pele. Turan. And they're back on the ball again. He's a sharp little ball here. Will play through for the wide man. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Quarter of an hour played. This looks promising. Might be danger here. Gravenberg is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Very nicely done. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Milan still without a single shot on target. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Forlan, Cruyff, Pedri. Threads one in. Good take. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! Gorgeous, just gorgeous. Just to have the audacity to do it.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Ferdinand makes the interception. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's good vision. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that is out of play. Nesta. Maldini. And it's Maldini. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Oh, that's nice. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found a way through. Chance! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Forlan gets into a good position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Cruyff, nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Now that looks a decent ball. In by Ibrahimovic. He gets big. Oh, crossbar! That's a half-decent try.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that. And we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Maldini wins the duel this time. Well played. That has snuffed out the... That's rather hopeful. There was plenty of power on that. Sanchez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that is a nice touch. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Here comes the corner. Milan with the corner. They're first. Gabriel gets it away. Sanchez attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.300
Picked out brilliantly.
spettatori.
Oh, Good-looking ball. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gabriel. Not the most convincing of passes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Offside again.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
We have got
Numero
changes
18.
here from both sides, in fact.
Ibrahimovic. Numero 5. Numero 14. Lascia
Milan
segnato
perhaps
per
contemplating
il
their
numero
next
6.
change here.
Il numero 19. Bale. Il numero
Yeah,
22.
conjures
Il
time
numero
and
20.
space where few
Attenzione,
can.
una sostituzione.
And it's Bale. And here's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, and the volley.
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Driving forward, played out towards the right wing. And here's Nedved. Rui Costa is always looking to break lines. Aimed beyond the defence. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Messi, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He slings it in. Sanchez with the clearance. Mohamed Salah. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Milan are down to 10 men. Now it's Rui Costa.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Bale. He's being urged to shoot. He shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
That is good strength.
Ci saranno 3
Nedved
minuti di
goes on a
recupero.
charge down the left. Rummenigge. Barella. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that would have been some goal.
Barella certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than...